Hello and welcome to today's edition of Mexico News Network's Breaking News Business. I'm your host, Elliot Bullman. Let's start with today's show. The former governor of Quintana Roo, detained in Panama pending his eventual extradition to Mexico, is awaiting trial for embezzlement to the tune of at least 16 billion pesos during 2015 and 2016, according to administrative investigations. In a damning special investigation by CNN's Expansion, Roberto Borge formed a network of more than 50 people inside and outside his government with which he operated scams to extract public resources at a rate of 667.4 million pesos per month, which equates to 22.2 million pesos per day or 926,944 pesos per hour. In other words, Borge and his cohorts were looting the state treasury of Quintana Roo at a rate of 1.2 kilograms of 24-karat gold per hour at present metal values. The stolen funds correspond to a wide range of felonies such as bogus government programs, funds sent illegally to offshore bank accounts, and the illicit sale of the municipality's real estate assets, according to the ongoing investigations led by the administration of Carlos Joaquin Gonzalez, the current governor of the Peninsula State. Alarmingly, the figure could be even more, as the Supreme State Audit continues its revisions of public accounts for the years of 2015 and 2016. The results of the probe will be delivered no later than September the 5th to the State Congress. In other news, in the first 6 months of the year, Mexico attracted a total of $15.645 billion of foreign direct investment, 8.8% more than the figure reported for the same period last year, according to preliminary figures from the Ministry of Economy. The data was released just hours before Mexico entered negotiations with the United States and Canada with a view to modernizing the Nafta agreement. The United States was the biggest investor in Mexico, with 52% of the total, followed by Spain with 10.6%, Canada with 8.2%, Germany with 5.4%, and Japan with 4.9%. By sector, manufacturing remained the largest investment magnet with 49.9%, followed by financial services, transport, mail and storage, and mining, according to the agency. Negotiators from Canada, Mexico, and the United States are targeting an ambitious first round of talks to revise the Nafta agreement, which began yesterday, a top U.S. trade official said. The United States says its top priority for the talks is to reduce its $64 billion trade deficit with Mexico and $11 billion deficit to Canada. Moving on. Fish is one of the best sources of protein you can give your body. However, there are some varieties that, far from being nutritious, can be harmful. Such is the case of the species called Tilapia, also known as white of the Nile. Tilapia is the cheapest fish you can buy in any Mexican supermarket. They are even available frozen in sealed bags and already garnished with lemon and spices. The essential problem with this fish, of African origin, is that it is produced by very distant countries such as China, Indonesia, and Egypt. By the time it reaches Mexico, frozen, most of its nutrients have gone. But more serious, though, is the fact that in the farms where these fish are bred, they're fed with soy or food of very low quality. A few months ago, the Food Safety Organization warned of a virus that affects tilapia. The disease is highly contagious and is spreading between both cultivated and wild tilapia. The lacustrine tilapia virus was confirmed in 5 countries on 3 continents: Colombia, Ecuador, Egypt, Israel, and Thailand. It's not yet known whether the disease can be transmitted through frozen tilapia products, but it's likely that the virus may have a wider distribution than we know of today. The best thing you can do to guarantee the quality of the product that you're buying is to have the certainty that it was fished in Mexico. And finally, let's turn to the markets. The Mexican peso increased 0.24% to 17.7 from 17.65 in the previous trading session. IPC Mexico decreased 0.36% to 51,157 from 51,339 in the previous trading session. This was all for today. Thank you for staying with us. I'm your host, Elliot Bullman. Remember to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+, and log on to MexicoNewsNetwork.com for more information on Mexico and the world. Until next time.